everybody. Welcome to this video where I will tell you guys a little bit more about me because I reached my goal of 1,000 subscribers, which thank you guys so much for that. I could have never even imagined getting that. And I know a lot of people say that, like, oh, thanks for giving me all those subscribers, but I truly do mean it. I really appreciate it, so thank you guys. If you couldn't tell, I am not going to be using my ASMR voice today. So I am speaking kind of softer, but not like this, okay? So I'm just going to be talking like this. We do have a few questions, which thank you guys for doing. Quite a bit right there, yeah. See, I'm so used to doing ASMR. And then a little bit on this page too. And ignore all the weird drawings. I have a weird face right there that I was trying to draw, but it didn't turn out too well, so we didn't end up using that one. Or whatever I was doing with that, I honestly don't know. Yeah, so these are in chronological order because when I looked at my "Can I mustachio question" video, they showed up to me like this, so I'm just gonna answer them as is, and we will get right into that so you guys can learn a little bit more about me, okay? Alright, so our first, and some of these people have asked, have asked like a set of questions, so it's not just one question, it can be a set. So first set of questions comes from a lovely viewer named Luke Dyron ASMR, or Darren, which, if you guys don't know, that is my boyfriend. And he has a YouTube channel himself, makes ASMR videos, so I will link his channel in the description, along with a few other things in the description that are in this video, like different channels and just cool stuff like that. So his first question from his set of questions he asked me is, what's your favorite video game? And my favorite video game, I'm not like a self-oppressed gamer or anything like that, but I do enjoy like the kind of classic video games from the 90s, because that was my generation back then. And well, it still is now, 90s babies, whatever, which is super lame. And my favorite video game from then would probably be, it's always like, it's difficult for me because I have two favorite ones and I like to play them. And I'll just let you know what they are. And by the way, if you can hear my dog, she is snoring and it's kind of in the middle of the night, so yeah. My two favorite video games that I'm trying to decide between are Mario Kart and Mario Party, and they're both so good. Seriously, I don't know which one I like. With Mario Party, there's so many different characters from like the different games that are on there that I really like, because I always choose, whenever I play the game, I always choose to be Star Fox. Like, that's my go-to, Star Fox. Gotta choose it. Like, and then with Mario Party, or Mario Kart, sorry, there's a lot of Marios. For Mario Kart, it's just, I don't know, I love the music in both, but I love the music in Mario Kart, and I don't know, it's so difficult. I feel like, honestly, it would probably be Mario Party for me, because I love Star Fox. So, favorite video game is Mario Party, so I like that one a lot. And he said, as for his next one, who's your favorite YouTuber? And he said, LOL, don't choose me. Well, no, I'm just kidding. My favorite YouTuber, which I assume is not necessarily ASMR YouTuber, but my favorite YouTuber is also quite difficult because I really like Sprinkle of Glitter. She's really good, Louise. And then I also like Dawdle Oddle, which she does music covers, and they're adorable, seriously. So I'm not really sure who would be my favorite. I feel like my favorite one would have to be Sprinkle of Glitter. There's just something really warming about her that I really liked. She's just very positive, and I really like to watch those kind of things. And she's just sweet, and she has a British accent, so I really like it. And she has like a really great style too, like that's the thing. She wears a lot of pastel, and I don't wear a little pastel because I feel like it comes off like a little weird on me, like, I don't know, but I really like that she can pull that off. That's great. And then he said his last question, which I have been chuckling about for the past 5 minutes, says, would you rather have arms with feet, hands, or legs with hand, feet? And he said, I really need to know this. And I said, so I'm gonna guess, I don't know which one. Because the thing is, like, if I had arms with feet, hands, I feel like at least with legs with hand, feet, you could at least hide it, because some people just don't take their shoes off in the house. I don't know why. So I feel like I would probably do legs with hand, feet, because at least you could have socks on and maybe kind of like hide it a little bit. Because if you had arms with feet, hands, there's no way of hiding it. You're gonna use these every single day, you know? And at least with legs with hand, feet, you are using it, but people aren't really seeing your feet. They're seeing like you wearing shoes, obviously. So I would have to go with legs with hand, feet. So there's your answer. And our next question comes from, I might butcher some of your names, I apologize. Taban, yeah, I think it's Taban ASMR. He said, who are your favorite ASMRtists, male/female? And this list could go on forever, so I'm just gonna try and shorten it as much as I can. Because I do have quite a few people that I watch and that I really enjoy. And this isn't like, I'm probably gonna list 4 people, and the 4 people I'm not gonna like say number 1 would be, like, it's just gonna be, I'm just gonna list at least 4 ASMRtists. The first ASMRtist I'm gonna say is, she's actually quite new, I think, or at least I think she started posting in March maybe, I'm not sure, I'd have to go back and look. And I'll include the Sprinkle of Glitters channel, sorry, I got off track there, Sprinkle of Glitters channel in the description, and anybody else's description or link for the YouTube channel. So anyway, the first ASMRtist, which I was talking about before I got off track, her name is actually Catherine Clark. She doesn't have ASMR in her name, but she's a little girl and she makes ASMR videos, and there's something so adorable about them that I love her videos. Like, and the thing is, she's like really good at what she does at such a young age. I don't think I would have ever been able to do that. I mean, it's just so cute, and she is one of my favorites right now, though. I know I said I wasn't gonna do that, like, oh, well, I'll just put 1, 2, 3, 4, but she's my current favorite now. I really enjoy her stuff, and I hope she makes more because she's super adorable. And the second person is, I know my boyfriend said not to list him for his favorite YouTuber, but, you know, for favorite ASMRtists, I am gonna list him because I really do enjoy his videos. And not just because I'm dating him, obviously, but I just really enjoy his stuff, and he makes his accent, like, I always tell him this, I'm always like, your accent is, like, really good for ASMR, and it is. I love to watch his videos, so he would be my second one. And my third one, I said I wasn't gonna do this, but just know, like, these are not in order by, like, how much I like such and such, so I'm just saying, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's not, like, anything like that, so, but the third one I'm gonna list is Laura Lamerix. She's really good. Like, I always go to her fabric scratching videos and her clothing try-on hauls, that kind of thing. Her videos are so good with the, like, fabric scratching. Like, I didn't think that would be a thing for me that would, like, give me ASMR, but it gives me that, like, hardcore. So she is the next one. And then my 4th one that I'm gonna list is, and this one is so difficult for me to choose, but I have to just pick this person because I just personally enjoy their content a lot, along with the other people as well that I listed, and, you know, everybody else that's in the community. I love the community, it's just really great. But the next person I'm gonna list is I cannot talk like this. For some reason, I cannot talk when I'm talking normally. Like, you guys probably think, oh, she's like really good at like talking, and so, no. But what I was trying to say before I like did something weird was the next person is the ASMR Circus, which is Harley. If you guys know Harley, I'm sure most of you guys do. I really enjoy her stuff, and she's very, very sweet, so Harley would be the next one. So those are my favorite ASMRtists, although I do love everybody else, you know, everybody else is great. So those are my faves, and I will list them all down below with their YouTube channels and stuff because they're great, and you should check them out. So the next person named, I think it says Barris or Boris. I guess I can't read my handwriting right now. It looks like I put an A, so we're just gonna go with Barris. If your name is Boris, I'm so sorry. My handwriting is awful. And he asked me quite a few questions. He asked me, which was the first, this is the first question. He said, what is my favorite movie? And my favorite movie right now, well, not right now, it's actually one of my favorites of all time, is The Holiday, which I don't know if you guys have seen. It's very cheesy and romantic, but it's really good. Like, it's set in the time of Christmas, but it's not like something that you can only watch at Christmas, which I feel like that is a lot of Christmas movies now that I'm thinking, but that one is my favorite. It's so good. And then he asked me favorite actor or actress, and this one is very difficult because there are a lot of great people, like along with like everybody in the ASMR community, there's a lot of great actors and actresses, I feel like. But if I have to choose, I'd say my all-around favorite actor or actress is Jennifer Lawrence. I really like Jennifer Lawrence. She's really good. So, Jennifer Lawrence. Then he asked me, what kind of music do you listen to? And I apologize about my dog. And the kind of music I listen to is techno and kind of indie, kind of weird stuff. Like, if you know who Crystal Castles are, it's basically that genre. I really like Crystal Castles. And he asked me DC or Marvel, and DC for me. I love Batman, Harley Quinn, all that kind of stuff, so DC for sure. Although I don't proclaim to be like a huge fan or anything, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, DC is my life, here's my shirt. No, but I do like Batman, so. And my dog likes to make really weird noises, so this is gonna be just one of those videos that you think, okay, you know, it's not gonna be anything too crazy. Like, when I have an ASMR video, I try to edit this stuff out, but it's a normal video, so, oh well, you know. And he said, sorry about that. Dogs, though. You done, Riley? Are you done, Riley? Shush, shush. And kitty pie. Favorite musicians. And my favorite musicians, it's difficult. I'd have to say, you're looking at me, I see you wagging your tail. My favorite musicians are, first one, Paramore. Love Paramore. My second one is Crystal Castles, Taylor Swift. I really like Taylor Swift. I don't know who else, so I'll just list those three. I'm probably missing a bunch of people that I like, but just in that category, I just like music. I don't really have a favorite. Like, sometimes I just listen to one song from somebody, and I'm like, oh, I love that song. So, I like a lot of music. I don't know. That's a hard question for me to answer, but hopefully that answers it enough for you. The next person says, and this is their username, it says, I am now like Exterminator. So, and he or she says, what do you want to do with your life, career-wise, and why? Which, this is a very good question. Personally for me, I enjoy writing, and I like to do like kind of graphic design kind of stuff. So when I was a teenager, I initially wanted to do something with graphic design. That's what I tried to go to college for, but it didn't end up panning out very well. So, but I definitely love to write, and as of right now, at this time in my life, I would say that I would love to do something in publishing, whether that's writing a book or doing something with a magazine or, you know, anything like that. So something revolved around publishing would be great for me. That's just what I would love to do. So that is his or her question. The next question is from Whisper Ginger, Molly, and she says, what TV shows are you currently watching right now? I am not currently watching a lot of shows, unfortunately. I've like completely abandoned all my shows, I don't know why. But the shows I used to watch were New Girl. New Girl was so good to me. I don't know, I've stopped watching it. I don't know why. I just think because it's just, like, in the beginning of the first and second season, I really enjoyed it. And I enjoyed, like, the plotline with, if you guys don't know this, don't know New Girl, you probably won't know what I'm talking about, but for those of you that do, I really enjoyed the plot line of where Nick and Jess were going, the two characters in the show, but they ended up, like, taking that to the weirdest, like, odds and ends, and I don't know, it became a little bit like, okay, where are we going? And the same thing with my guilty pleasure show, which was Pretty Little Liars. That is such a teen drama, but I really got into it at one point, and I stopped watching that as well because they were taking that, like, I don't even know where they were going with that. And I think they're still, like, taking it down some different route, like, I don't even know. So, I don't keep up with that, but one show I would actually like to watch, and this is probably not even the question that you're asking, but one show I would really like to watch would be Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. I've heard that's really good, so at some point I would like to watch that show and try and see if I can get into watching TV shows again. And she also asked me my favorite makeup product, and my favorite makeup product would definitely be eyeliner. I really like eyeliner. I don't know if you're asking for like a specific makeup product, but I really like the NYX eyeliner. Now I sound like a beauty guru now, but the NYX eyeliner, NYX is a makeup company and brand, and I really like just eyeliner and NYX eyeliner. That's my favorite thing. So if I don't wear any makeup, sometimes I'll just throw on eyeliner and that's it. So let's see. She also asked me celebrity crush. Oh gosh. I'm trying to think of somebody. I don't really have one now, but I used to have kind of a crush on Ryan Gosling at one point. He's still attractive. So I guess it would be Ryan Gosling. I think he's cool now. And still is. So, okay. And then it says, something we would be surprised to know about you. Oh gosh. Something you would be surprised to know about me. Well, I have, yeah, I guess I'll use that one. Something you would be surprised to know about me is that, I don't know if any of you guys, this was like back in the early 2000s? I think like 2006, 7, 8, something around there. It was back when I was in middle school, but I actually auditioned for a TV show that actually went on air and then got canceled very quickly. It was called Kid Nation. I don't know if you guys had ever watched that or ever heard of it, like, but they had a casting call in my city and state, and I, at that point, wanted to be an actress on Disney Channel, so I went in there and I auditioned, and I think I completely failed it because I obviously didn't get on the show, but I wanted to, like, be an actress at that point, and it's very cheesy because my portfolio and a picture of me, I had braces, and I was just like, so I'm sure they didn't want to, you know, hire me for the job, whatever. And I also think I said my name wrong too. Like, I think they were like, oh, what's your name? And I think I said my middle name wrong, which I always do that because I'm a dork. Well, I don't always do that, but I did that. I think what I'm trying to say, this is my problem. Whenever I try and explain something, I'm always like trying to like figure out, okay, how do I go with this? But basically, when I was like in middle school, I would kind of like fib about stuff and like say stuff like, oh, this and this. So I probably did that in that interview. And they were probably, because obviously if my full name is like on the portfolio, I'm sure they were just like, right, that's your name, okay. On to the next kid. The thing was, I'm kind of glad I didn't end up getting on the show, because they actually ended up getting taken off air because people thought it was unconstitutional to have 12-year-olds try and rebuild the town, which is basically what I was gonna have to do. And I was some like skinny little mini, like afraid to like play sports and stuff, and you had to like get down and like make food for everybody. I'm really glad I didn't end up doing that, because that would have been really embarrassing. So I'm glad I never got the chance to do that. So that is something that you guys would probably be surprised to know about me. I at one point wanted to be a child actor, and I auditioned for a TV show. So, but I'm actually interested to know if you guys have ever heard of Kid Nation. So if you guys would like to leave a comment down below and tell me if you guys ever heard of that, that would be very cool, because I feel like nobody's heard of that. Like, I feel like that was like a thing that was like there, but then gone in a second, that everybody was like, probably don't even remember, honestly. But anyway, so that was her questions. Now the last question, drumroll please, is from Tabby Tinkles, and she asked me, what made you start your ASMR channel? Which, I love this question. This is actually a great question. I started my channel basically because ASMR videos, and I found out about ASMR, which you can probably find out, I think I said this in one of my other videos, but I found out about ASMR back in like the fall of 2013. I got really ill with scarlet fever, which, oh my god, that's not fun. I don't wish that on my worst enemy, to have scarlet fever, but back in like fall of 2013, one of my family members was very ill, like my aunt was, and she ended up passing away, and I was very sick around the same time, so I was having a lot of trouble sleeping, and I used to listen to music that was just soothing. Like, I think I just typed in like soothing music that was like probably like the kind of ocean kind of sounds, like that kind of stuff, but it never really worked for me. So when I just typed in haircut, I think it was either haircut or it was hair brushing, and I think like relaxing hair brushing, because I was like, oh, it'd be so nice if someone could just brush my hair right now. Like, I feel like I would just fall asleep instantly. And I found a video that had ASMR, and I was like, ASMR, what is this? And someone was just brushing their hair. I think it was ALB in Whisperland. I think it was either Heather Feather or ALB. I can't remember who. And sorry about that, my phone actually cut out because it only can record a certain amount of stuff. And actually, while I was trying to charge my phone a little bit, and what I'm having to do now is I have to upload both of these videos separately, because I thought I was gonna be able to record this all on one, but unfortunately that's not the case. That's okay. While I was thinking about that, I actually remembered I had another question from, I believe it was Tyler D. I think that's your name, Tyler D. The only problem is his comment did not weirdly show up on my comment section, and that's why I kind of forgot about it, because it showed up on my email like, oh, someone's commented on your question and answer video. And so I went on there and I looked, and this comment was nowhere to be found, and it's done this to me before when like the comments are legit there. So I don't know why they did that, but I will remember to, I will actually, excuse me, I'm gonna write this down really quick just so I don't forget. So Tyler D, and he had a question regarding peanut butter, so we'll get that down. Peanut butter. I'll remember to answer that one, Tyler. But anyway, I was talking about Tabby Tinkle's question about what made you start your channel, and before it cut out, I was talking about how I found ASMR by just searching a video because I needed something to sleep and relax. And I used that video, and it helped me get better, and it helped me sleep, and that was great. So then I eventually researched more into ASMR to figure out what it really was. And February of last year, I found a community on Facebook, which obviously leads me into my main point of why I decided to create. I have long-winded answers, so in case you couldn't realize. But yeah, so I found the community and I started talking to a few people, and one of the main people I talked to was my boyfriend now, but back then we were just kind of casual friends on Facebook. And it all started by him just asking me, he was like, hey, so do you have a channel on YouTube? I'm like, no, I don't actually have a channel, no. And I was like kind of nervous about it, like, oh my god, he's wondering if I have a channel. That's crazy. Why would anybody wonder if I had a channel? Because another thing I guess you guys may not know about me is I can be sometimes a little shy about things. But I was a lot worse before when I was a teenager, which obviously stems back to the whole like stuttering and like saying my name wrong and not even my name, like that whole thing. So I'm a lot better now, but obviously because I'm on a camera. But I was very like surprised. And he's like, well, you should make one. Like people would support you, and I would definitely support you, so you should make one. So I ended up deciding to create a channel in April last year. I didn't put anything on it. I just had a channel. I thought, okay, I have a channel. So I kind of posted about it, and then obviously my boyfriend and I got together in June of last year, and I decided to create my first video because there were a lot of reasons why I actually wanted to create my channel and my first video. But I wanted to create my channel because I wanted to give back, like, for all the people like that were helping me way back in 2013, which is like seems so long ago. I wanted to give back to that because I wanted to be somebody else's like help, like if they had a test due tomorrow, or they had a crazy meeting at work tomorrow that they were kind of nervous about, or just a little bit like kind of stressed, I guess. I wanted to be that kind of channel that someone was, that like all the people that I'd watched before me were for me, and I wanted to do that, and I felt like I felt compelled to do it, and I wanted to do that. And so that was my main reason for creating my channel. And the same thing I guess with my videos as well. I wanted to see if I could do it, and I guess it was something to like prove to myself that, you know, I wasn't exactly shy anymore, because I was so nervous about doing it. I thought, no one's gonna watch these, like it's gonna be me just being like, but then like after I made my first video, then I felt compelled to make other videos, and I thought, okay, I can do this is great, you know. So basically I just wanted to create my ASMR channel because I wanted to give back. I wanted to give back to this amazing community that I just happened to stumble upon randomly, which is insane to think about, that this community I stumbled upon like has brought me so much joy and love to my life, because I met the person I love the most, and it's great. So in short, I guess that's why I wanted to create a channel, because I wanted to give back to this great community. So that is Tabby's question, and now we are on to the mysterious peanut butter question from Tyler D. And I'm vaguely remembering this one because I kept trying to be like, I wanted to go back and like the comment so I could basically find it, so I could remember it and write it down, but it never showed up, so I don't know if he removed this, like, and didn't mean to ask, but I feel like I've had comments like this before where they didn't show up, but they had commented and not deleted it, so I'm gonna assume he wanted to keep this up. But he asked me, I'm pretty sure he said crunchy peanut butter or crunchy or normal peanut butter, I think is what he asked me. And to answer your question, Tyler, I honestly do not like peanut butter at all, which may seem weird. I just am not a fan of peanut butter whatsoever. I don't think it's that great, personally. I've had it on sandwiches, crackers, you name it, and it's just makes me kind of wince a little bit now thinking about it. I just do not like peanut butter. It's just kind of gross, to be honest. But that's my preference, so I can't really tell you crunchy or normal because I do not like peanut butter. Maybe I'm the only one. I feel like I'm not, though. That's not like some like weird like thing that's like, oh, you're the only one that likes that or doesn't like that. But So yeah, I don't like peanut butter, and those are all of your questions that were asked. So I really hope this video helps you kind of know more about me, because my first video I was just like, hey, I'm gonna make videos, bye. And I'm like talking away like, oh god. But I hope that, like I said, this helps kind of know a little bit about me and how much I'm a dork about certain things, and how I like to go into long rants about stuff that could just be answered with one thing, like, what do you want to do with your career life? Publishing. But then I went into this big thing of, well, when I was a teenager, like, so I hoped that this was relaxing maybe for you. I know I didn't use the ASMR voice, but hopefully this was still relaxing for you, and that you enjoyed this. And if you want to comment below and tell me the most interesting thing you learned about me, feel free to. I feel like the one that'll be maybe commented below would probably be Whisper Ginger's question, which is, what would be surprised to know about you? Which is the Kid Nation stuff. But I'm actually interested to see if you guys have actually heard of that, because I feel like I said, I feel like that's one of those things that just was like, got an instant and like nobody knew about it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this super long video and watching me do weird hand movements and all that fun stuff. So, and actually I did want to say this, because I want to know, I was going to post this on my Facebook, but I wasn't sure if that was the best place. I know a lot of you guys either may not have a Facebook or may not even know that I have a Facebook that you can add me on. But for my next video, I was actually wanting to do because I have a love for pushing like gifs and pushing like cute little smiley icons that you can use on Facebook. I love pushing, and I actually am apparently out of the loop, because I didn't know Pusheen actually had a book that came out, and I'm really wanting to buy it just so I can read through it and do kind of a video on it. So I guess my question is, for my next video, because I want to try and purchase it or something like that, would any of you guys, are any of you guys Pusheen fans, which is like the cute little gray fat cat, or I guess, would you be interested in I think the book is called I Am Pusheen the Cat. So would any of you guys be interested in I Am the Pusheen Cat book flip through and read through? Because I think that would be really cute for my channel, and I would love to read it. And I think I've seen a couple reviews on it on Amazon, and they said it's a very like happy and feel good book, and it's just cute. So I think that's perfect for ASMR and perfect for my channel. So I would love to know your thoughts on that. So if you want to tell me you want to see that in a video, I will purchase the book so we can get that all going for the next video. So hope you guys have a lovely day, and if you want to comment on anything below, like what I said or anything I said in the video, please do, because I love to read your guys' comments. So have a great day. Bye.